Hey, what's up there, Positive Pete's and Negative Nancy's alike? It's your boy Lurks here, and today we're going to talk about what the heck happened to positivity on furry YouTube. You may recall just 3 short weeks ago we made a positive, fun, uplifting video using a randomizer to mix and match original species. It was a lot of fun and it actually took a lot of work to make. It absolutely bombed. I mean, like, worst performing video on this channel ever bombed. I definitely had a bit of a vent about it on social media. It was really frustrating. And it made me realize furry YouTube used to be a fun, positive place, and it seems like it's focusing more and more on negativity lately. Why is that? Now, it's easy to say, well, it's just human nature. People like drama, people like negativity, but it's not that simple. We're talking about furry YouTube here. Let's go back not that long ago to the golden era of furry YouTube, as I like to call it. It's also kind of the pop-you-fur era, but that's another video. Look at the furry YouTubers who were making successful content back then. The big, well-known furry YouTubers. Majira, Stormy, Bukari, all of them, Nas Hyena. Look at their content. It was positive. It was like 95% positive. Once in a while they might talk about a serious topic, but it was rare. It was fun, it was lighthearted, it was positive content, and people watched it. So what the heck changed? Why are we sitting here in 2024 in a YouTube environment where callouts and negativity and drama content are dominating what people want to watch? So what changed between, I don't know, about 2017, 2018, and now? Well, obviously there was COVID. This was a very negative time in people's lives. People were stuck indoors, people were scared, people were unhappy, people were deprived of social interactions, and that brought a lot of people down. And maybe that encouraged them to focus more on negativity. During that time, there was also the George Floyd incident, and many others that brought social injustice to the forefront. These were not necessarily happy times in our history, but did that really have an effect long-term on furry YouTube? I don't know. Now let me touch on one thing before somebody mentions it in the comments, the topic of toxic positivity. That's not what I'm talking about here. Toxic positivity is inappropriate positivity or excessive positivity. I'm not talking about pushing aside serious issues and being like, let's all hug and be happy, yay! That's toxic positivity, and that's not the kind of positivity I'm talking about on furry YouTube or elsewhere on furry social media. Okay, yeah, if we're talking about Twitter X, that's like always been kind of toxic, but YouTube used to be a better place. We're in an environment now where it's tough to get any views making positive content. I've even found myself drifting more in the direction of doing more drama and current events type topics because they do really well. They get a lot of views. And it's tough and frustrating to make YouTube content when it doesn't get viewed. I've noticed myself that negative content is easier to make than positive content a lot of times. If some idiot does something stupid at a furry convention, it's really easy to just be like, hey, some idiot did something stupid at a furry convention. Let me tell you all about it. That doesn't take any work at all, really, other than maybe some fact-checking to make sure you're not spreading misinformation. Positive content, on the other hand, can be hard to make. I absolutely feel like the best video we have ever made here on this channel was the What If Other Fandoms Were Treated the Way Furries Are video. It took a ton of work. That one got okay views, but it didn't do great. That took the better part of both of our days off to do that video. We like to keep things a little bit more on the professional end around here. I don't just throw up a phone on a stack of books in a dimly lit room and start filming myself. There's camera equipment to set up, there's lighting to get right, there's exposure to get right, there's focus to get right, there's audio to get right. It takes a lot of work, especially when you're doing multiple scenes with multiple characters, doing multiple voices. It's a little frustrating when you do something that you think is going to be fun and so many people are going to enjoy it, and it ends up not being successful when somebody who just phones it in on a negative video gets huge views. But it is what it is, I guess. I'm going to keep on going and not complain too much about it, but I just wanted to explore this topic. Is there anything we can do as a community to change it? Well, yes, there is. First of all, the positive people aren't gone. We're still here. We're just not getting the views anymore. There's a lot of great channels that focus on positivity. Tabo Meerkat, Benji the Beagle, and countless others. We haven't gone anywhere. It just seems like it's a little easier to get more views and more subscribers if you focus on the negativity these days. There are very successful furry YouTubers out there who just read a script into a microphone, have a few little emoji flipping on the screen, and maybe some background music, and that's it. But they tend to focus more on the drama and the current events and the negativity, and they get pretty big views. Now, I'm not ripping on that. There's a place for that. I don't have a problem with it. It's just not what I would prefer to focus on. I want to make positive content. I want to make more positive content. I want a furry YouTube and social media world where I can make nothing but, where I don't have to talk about the drama, where I don't have to talk about the current events, when I don't have to call people out for their bad behavior. So that's a lot of rambling and not a whole lot of solutions. So what do we do about this? First of all, what you can do if you enjoy positive content is support the people who are making that content. First and foremost, what it comes down to is the more views and the more subscribers positive content makers get, the more YouTube is going to push them. The more people are going to see us and appreciate the positivity. If we don't support each other, who's going to? It's a small niche community, the whole furry YouTube and furry social media thing. If you want to see more positivity, please do what you can to support positive content creators. Even if you're not that interested in what they have to say that week, let the video run through on mute. That actually makes a big difference in watch time, and it gets our message out there. Now, I'm not saying don't support the people who make less than positive content. Absolutely support them too if that's the kind of thing that you enjoy watching. But if they're the ones that get all the views and all the subscribers, that's what YouTube is going to push on people. A lot of this is about the algorithm. All right. Do you think there's been a shift from positivity to negativity in furry YouTube over the years? What do you think caused it? Let me know down in the comments. I'd be curious to hear, because honestly, I didn't really give a whole lot of answers during this video. I posed a lot of questions and sort of speculated. Now, don't worry, this channel's not going anywhere. We're going to keep making the most positive content we can, and maybe once in a while, when somebody does something really dumb that needs to be talked about, we might go ahead and talk about it, even if it's not the most positive thing in the world. All right, wrapping things up, as usual, thank you so very, very much to our super wonderful, amazing patrons. We are forever indebted to you for your kindness and generosity. If you might consider being a patron, there's a link down below. All right, fuzzies, stay positive, and we will catch you next time with more fuzzalicious fun. Until then, you stay safe, and you stay fuzzy.